Right, ladies and gentlemen, settle down, settle down. I know you were all expecting Mr. Patrick Stewart here tonight to speak to you about acting in the cinema. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it due to an unforeseen awards ceremony. But I have been able to procure the services of a local actor, Mr. Bernard Hupper, who luckily was not busy. So it's my pleasure to read for Mr. Hupper as he illustrates his lecture entitled, The Actor's Art. The Actor's Art by Bernard Hupper. At the center of the Elizabethan world sits the king. Upon the character of the king depends the plot. So there are many kinds of kings. The benign king, the benign king with a physical defect. The mad king. The evil king. The evil king hatching a plot. The mad king hatching an egg. The important part was also played by messengers, distinguishable into many types. The messenger enters bearing good news. The messenger enters bearing bad news. The messenger enters bearing indifferent news. The messenger enters bearing bad news, which he thinks is good news. Death came swift and often in this brutal world. Death could come at the hands of a total stranger. Or it could come at the hands of one's closest friends. Poison was particularly popular, applied to the frothing cup of ale of the unsuspecting victim. First, we look at the simple poisoning pill. And then the villain attempting to use poison. But in the end, all of these earthly devices amounting to nothing whatsoever without the plot. At the center of the plot lies the hero, who is king. He has a twin brother, many years. Until at last, the messenger arrives with bad news of the death of the hero. So the villain becomes king. But the message was wrong, and years later the hero returns. In disguise. Revealing his identity to the audience with a surreptitious wink. But his brother, the villain, recognizes him. And they fight. Finally, the villain is mortally wounded. He dies. In character.